Hey everybody, this is Nate Fortner. You know me. I'm the owner of WhosoeverPress.com. I've got a lot, and check out my hat there. You know, Nate Fortner, Renew Me I Pray. That's my most recent album. I want to do a quick video. I'm getting tons of hits on my YouTube channel for Whosoever Press. Getting so many, I've actually received phone calls from other authors, from other publishing companies that are looking for me as to be their mentor, to help them to grow their publishing company. Now, I'm going to try to turn this phone sideways, and that way you guys can, hopefully that'll help you out a little bit better watching that video, because I know sometimes it puts it like straight up and down. Anyway, if my eyeballs look like I'm not looking at you, I guess I have to look like right there at that little camera. Anyway, so I've got a ton. Of course, you can see the mess back here behind us, but it's okay. I'm at home today. Anyway, I want to talk to you about content marketing. Content marketing is what has allowed me to go full-time with my own company. Content marketing is, I have worked a regular job for the past 8 years, 10, 12-hour shifts for about 8 years straight. Well, most of them were 8, 9, 10. And then we went to 10 to 12-hour shifts every day. It was just a nightmare. But we worked really, really hard. It was at an automobile factory plant here in Alabama. Worked there for many, 8 years. And 2 years ago, I was able to quit my day job because of content marketing. And so I believe in this. And now I have got other folks. I'm trying to teach. Of course, y'all know I'm a singer, songwriter. I'm the publisher, owner of Whosoever Press. But I'm trying to teach my authors and other local business owners about content marketing. Matter of fact, I've just been sitting here writing up a proposal for a marketing plan for a little local restaurant for $6,000 and then one for $15,000. And so content, you'll hear it all the time, content is king. And I'm going to take a few minutes tonight just to show you what real content looks like. Okay, so you see my hat, that is content marketing. As an artist, you know, yes, you're selling CDs, you're selling products. So this is my live album that come out, but it's content. Here's my first CD. It's The Scar That Held My Name. It's all Christian country, but it's, you know, it's product, but it'll sell, but it's content, but it's a different type of content. So, but I'm going to show you some other stuff. Now here I'll show you this. This is... see if you can see that. This is the proposal I've been working up for $1,000 marketing campaign, and then there's one on the back for $15,000 marketing, $15,000 marketing campaign that I can do to help any business grow, and it's based on content. I'm telling you, content works. Content marketing. Get it in your head. Content marketing. I wear my content marketing everywhere I go. On my head. Right there. Content marketing. Most of the time I'll have this on my head, and I'll have of course I don't right now, but I'll have a Whosoever Press polo on my shirt, polo shirt on. And so everywhere I go, I'm promoting Whosoever Press and Nate Fortner music. And of course, if you turn this hat around, it says NateFortner.com on the front. So I mean, or on the back. How many of y'all are, and I know this camera's flopping around, but lead generation. If you're a business, you're a singer, songwriter, whoever you are, you need to be working on lead generation. How do you do lead generation? What is the easiest way to do lead generation? It's writing a book. You're going to find your people by producing content. This is content. Okay, now this doubles as a prayer journal. My pastor, Ryan Bristow, he wrote the foreword for the book. This is the expanded version. Got the new chapter in there called Praying Songs, which is awesome for all of us who are singers and songwriters. Content. Look, let me show you another example of content. This is a sticker, Whosoever Press. That's got our office website and phone number on there. And what this sticker says is going to blow your mind. I had the same gentleman called me the other day. He says, well, I want to see about getting the price of a billboard. Well, before you need to go out spending $500 to $1,000 a month on a billboard, you need to make sure your content is where it needs to be in the local market before you start going spending money on a billboard. A billboard is outrageous. I can do more for you personally than you going out spending that kind of money on a billboard. So this is a sticker. It says, you need massive attention everywhere, not a massive billboard somewhere. So that's the thing. This right here, I work and help out with a local radio station, Southern Gospel AM 1330. So if you need radio advertisement, you can call me for that. That's content. It's audio content, but it's content. It's going to help you. It's advertising. Let me show you what I got here. Postcards. You can do postcard campaigns. We can do every door direct mail. I can do every door direct mail for you, any city in the United States. I had somebody just a few weeks ago, we had a business meeting and said that they were quoted about $5,000 to do a every door direct marketing campaign. Well, he asked me what I would charge, and I told him about $2,000, and I thought he was going to fall on the floor. It's not that expensive because I do it here and do it for you myself. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It's just it does take time to do this stuff and make this stuff happen. But I'm going to try. I've got a new phone, and so I don't have my stand like I used to. So maybe that'll work. Maybe I can show you some of this stuff. Okay, content. Here's another book. This is an author that I met. Her name is Mary James Tree. She did a weight loss journal for New Year's, and it says daily quotes from your favorite celebrities, a daily guide for weight loss tracking. I mean, this book is no offense to her, but this book is ridiculously stupid simple. Okay, but what she's done is amazing. And because of this book, she is getting lead generation, and she's selling this thing. I've talked to her. She's selling copies of this like crazy. All she did is just put it out online. Lead generation. She's getting leads to sell her other products, her other health products. I'm telling you, write a book. I'm a publisher. Call me. I'll publish a book for you. Content. We work with coffee shops all across the United States. We have not started working with this company yet. It says Pine Brothers Coffee. It's up in Scottsboro, Alabama. I went in there and got a cup of their coffee, and this was their coffee sleeve. It's just a cheap little flimsy thing. But now I want to show you what our coffee sleeve. I know my eyeballs are off on this video, but I want to show you our coffee sleeve. I mean, look at that versus this little thing. And I mean, you can even see the inside quality is so much 100% better. This right here, this coffee sleeve is a 54,000 piece order that we're fixing to ship out to Texas. Okay? I know about content marketing. And so if you would like to advertise your business on the back of 54,000 coffee sleeves that's going to go out, call me. Call the office. Hop over to Whosoever Press. It's all one word. Whosoever, just like in the Bible. Press, P as in Paul, RESS.com. Call the office. I'll get you set up with some coffee sleeves. If you want to purchase them from me and I place them in our local coffee shop, or if you want to purchase them, I'll ship them to you. And then you can donate them to your local coffee shop. We can put their logo on the front if you want. Put your advertisement on the back, depending on how many you want. I mean, well, I'm going to hook you up, man. This is content. It's free advertising, okay? And if you don't understand what free advertising is, let me show you. This is free advertising. Look at that. Of course, I know it's backwards, but this says a publisher's special. It says buy 1,000 full color, one-sided business cards glossed with a UV laminate protection, you get 1,500 free. So you buy 1,000, you get 1,500 free. So I had somebody ask me, say, "Oh, so we get 500 cards free?" I said, "No, you get 1,500. You buy 1,000, get 1,500 free. So you're getting a total of 2,500 business cards. This quality, full color, single-sided gloss. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see that shine on there from that camera. I mean, look at that. Is that not awesome? And then there's just one. There's like 5 samples there on the bottom. And this is, and so, I mean, you guys can call that number. It's right there. It's 256-706-3315. So the deal is, it's $58. $58 gets you 2,500 full color gloss UV laminate single-sided business cards. You're going to get the front. What we're going to do, how we justify the cost of this, on the back down here at the bottom, very small, very neat, clean. It's not going to look tacky. You're not going to be embarrassed by your card. It's simply going to say, buy 1,000 full color double-sided business cards, $58, call. It'll have the number underneath that. It'll say whosoeverpress.com. So that's what's called free advertising. What you got to realize, and you've got to incorporate this into your business, even though I'm offering a spectacular deal, I'm practically giving these business cards away. But what happens is for the next 2,500 business cards that you hand out, I'm getting free advertising. You need to figure out how to do this for your business, your organization, your church, your restaurant. That's called free advertising. You're just paying for a product to be printed, and you're getting free advertisement all over I constantly get free advertising everywhere. I've advertised in magazines. I've done all kinds of stuff, and I get it. Not always, but many, many times I get it free. I've got radio shows that are going out, syndicated, free. You got to know how to do this, folks. You need to subscribe to my channel, because even though we are a publishing company, I'm going to be teaching you things like this about content marketing. Content is king. Content is huge. And, okay, I thought about Donald Trump, just went into my head. This is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And so, that is funny. Go ahead, you can laugh. That's funny. This right here is the single greatest piece of content I have ever created. It is a catalog of our entire services, products, everything. And what we do, and it's a nice catalog. And this is content. If you need catalogs for your business, call me. I'll print these things for you for pennies. Call me. We're saving businesses thousands of dollars every year. So, I mean, you open this up, and of course it shows you we're members of the local Boaz, Alabama Chamber of Commerce, the Independent Book Publishers Association. And, I mean, this has got everything. Everything that you need. And radio advertising. We're in here for radio advertising. Shows you our distance here, how far we're going to be able to get you out in the local market. And, matter of fact, if you're an author, I can get you on radio. I can get you on TV. I can do all of this stuff. All you have to do is call me. I can get you on radio. And so, I mean, and again, that's content. YouTube videos is content. And matter of fact, this is free. If you go over to our website at whosoeverpress.com, matter of fact, right there's the spelling. It's WHOSOEVER, press. Well, right there, whosoeverpress.com. Go over there to the website. We have a tab up at the top of the website. It says product line. This will pull up in a digital format, and there's a little scroll thing there at the bottom, so that way you can reach the arrow on the side. This full catalog is available on our website. If you would like to receive one of these in the mail, all you have to do is call me. I'll send it to you. I'm going to cover the print. I'm going to cover the shipping. I'm going to cover everything, just because I want you to have this catalog. Because I know once you get it, it's going to rock your world. You're going to save a ton of money. But, you know, you can always make reference to it on our website. But content. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I tell everybody everywhere I go, content. Say it with me. Content marketing. It works. If it didn't work, look, because of this stuff, and I seriously say this, 8 years, hard labor, 8, 10, 12 hours a day on an assembly line, building seats for a car manufacturing company, 8 years. I mean, I could show you my fingers on my pointer, they're starting to curl because of all the hard work that we had to do on that assembly line. After 8 years, because of content marketing, I've been able to quit my day job and work full-time from my home. Everybody says they wish they could work from home, get a home-based job. I'm telling you, you may find something like that that's going to work for you, but I'm telling you, there have been people that have approached me about multi-level marketing programs that I look at and I get excited about, and then I have to remember, I'm not interested in growing somebody else's company. I want to grow my own. And so when you get tied up in that stuff, I'm not saying that you can't make a little bit of money, but if you're not planning on growing a business of your own, hey, go for it. But you're still going to have to work hard. It is no get-rich-quick scheme overnight that is going to ever work. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. I've had to work hard. When I quit my job, I was making approximately $30,000 a year. That next year, when I had quit, when I went in to do taxes, my income was about, I think, $20,000. I made that on my own. Out door to businesses, delivering catalogs, talking about my product, talking about what I do. You've got to get out there. You've got to be making phone calls. You cannot just sit back on your butt and expect, hey, God's going to bless me. No, God's not going to bless you if you're lazy. God does not bless laziness. And that is foolish thinking, if that's what you're thinking. I get so sick of people who say, well, God's going to bless it. If it's God's will, it's going to happen. Wrong. If it's God's will, then He will bless it. But you're not giving Him anything to bless if you don't get up off your hind end and get out and do what He's told you to do. I mean, so many people blame, and then okay. I know I'm getting off on a rant here. But some of you are going to say, well, it must not have been God's will. Really? All the signs were there. You just failed to get up off the couch and do anything. God does not bless laziness. He blesses productivity. God brings success when you get out and make some action happen. Let me tell you what else success requires. Faith. You know what faith requires? Action. I can quote Bible verses all day. Faith without works is dead. So you can have all the faith you want. God's going to bless it. God's going to bless it. But if you don't put action behind your faith, faith without works, if you don't put action behind your faith is dead. Your business is going to flop, and it's never going to amount to anything. You got to get busy. If you saw my work schedule, you would be freaking out. This is my calendar. This is just starting for this upcoming week. Starting tomorrow. This is Monday. Whoop, whoop. Through there. That's Monday. So, I work. It is hard work. It is not easy work. Success requires action. You need this book. It says that this is a book that has strategies for the entrepreneurially challenged author. I am a publisher. I work with writers. I work with authors all day long. I work with pastors, church pastors. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're watching this video, if you're a Christian, you're an atheist, no matter what your religious background is, I'm telling you, even if you don't believe in God, even if you hate Christians, I'm telling you, find a church. Go sit in a church service. Make a commitment to go sit in church for 6-8 weeks. Every time you get a chance, and listen to that pastor and what he says. And I explain this in this book. Pastors they're geniuses. I'm telling you. A church pastor will help you to grow your business more than any other person I know. I'm telling you. I have sat under some of the greatest pastors, and I have learned more about content marketing from them than I have anybody else. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm telling you, even if you're an atheist, go sit in a church. Well, buy this book. That way you know what to look for from these church pastors. And if you're a Christian, once you read this, you're going to be like, whoa, I never even realized that. I'm telling you, your church pastor will be one of the greatest assets to you growing your company, to you growing your business. And remember, if you're a writer, if you're an author, you are a business. Your book is your product. If you're not moving product, you're not making profit. If you're not making profit, you know what that means? Bills don't get paid. You know what happens when bills don't get paid? You go out of business. Buy this book. This book is going to cost you $20. And let me tell you, if you're not willing to pay the cost of $20 to read a book, it's literally 208 pages. 209 pages. If you're not willing to pay the $20 to get a book that is going to absolutely change your life, you will never be able to pay the cost that it takes to achieve real success in your life. This is not just something that you're going to pay and be like, oh God, I bought a book, I got to read it now. This is an investment. An investment into the future success of your business. This book, if you're a author, you're a writer, you're a singer, you're a songwriter, you're an artist, you paint pictures, you're a small business, I don't care who you are. If you will take what I teach in this book and apply it to your situation, I guarantee you. And you say, well, how can you guarantee me? Because this is the deal. These are the things this isn't fluff. This is stuff that I have personally done that has worked. And if you're going to think, I literally quit my day job after 8 years because of what I teach in this book. You would be, and I teach this in the book, there's the word called stupid, and there's the word called ignorant. Right now, because you don't have this book, you are ignorant to some of the information that is in this book. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm calling you uneducated. Before you can grow any kind of business, you have to educate yourself. There are a lot of very smart, very wise individuals, but they're ignorant. You have to get educated. And I teach you all of this stuff. I teach you what the word ignorant means in the book. And this is my guarantee. Hop over to Amazon, get the book, $20. If you order 50 copies or more, if you want that many, call the office. It's the phone number I gave you earlier, 256-706-3315. Call the office. I'll get you a discount off the cover price. 50 copies or more. I'm serious. You need to be giving this to your employees. You need to be giving this out into your publishers associations, your writers guilds. I'm telling you, this book is going to change your life, and this is my guarantee. You read this book, 209 pages. You read this book. If you do not learn one thing, one, out of the 53 chapters in this book, which this book is going to, I'm telling you, revolutionize your life. I don't know if y'all can see that. I know it's going to be backwards. This book is going to blow your mind. I guarantee it. And this is my guarantee. If you don't learn one thing, send me the receipt for what you paid for this book. I'll refund your money 100%, no questions asked. You have nothing to lose. I'll give you your money back. Guaranteed. If you don't learn one thing from this book. And now it's time for you to make an educated decision. Are you going to continue on the same path that you are on, or are you going to buy this book? You need this book. I guarantee you this book's going to change your life. I'm going to teach you about content marketing. I'm going to teach you things that you're not going to hear in business school. I'm going to teach you things that only your pastor will be able to fully explain. Content. Let me show you another example. Bookmarks. Content. Hillbilly Cookbook. Hop over to Amazon.com. This is a little Hillbilly Cookbook. The author is David Richards. He's from West Virginia, just like I am. He's a hillbilly boy. This is available on Kindle only, but it's content. Let me explain something to you that's going to rock your world, and it's in the book. All the libraries in the stinking country are listed in this book. There's a website that I give you where you have access to every library in the United States. Now, what do libraries have? They have books. What do people need who check out books? Bookmarks. Do you realize that libraries don't always have a budget to buy this extra stuff? And so what I'm getting at is you need to be starting to print bookmarks, which I do this for business owners. I'm telling you, you don't have to have a book to print a bookmark. I will print these bookmarks for you. Look at these. These are full color, double-sided gloss with a UV laminate, all this stuff. I mean, it's amazing. I'm getting messages right now from a radio DJ. Matter of fact, y'all check it out. It's called campmeetingradio.com. The gentleman that runs that, his name is Greg Dodson. Campmeetingradio.com. Hop over there. He's messaging me right now. But content, folks. Content. I'm fixing to print these for a business to advertise their business, and we're going to drop it in every single local library. Because you got to realize, you go to a library, you check out a book, first thing they do, yeah, let's put you a bookmark in there. I mean, that's a freaking no-brainer, folks. Why are you not doing that? It's free advertising. All you're doing is paying me to print the product, and you can ship it to the libraries. I'll ship it to the libraries, whatever you want. I'll give you free shipping anywhere in the United States. I'm getting excited over here. I just flipped my bookmarks all over. But that's a book called Keep On Walking by Gina Willis. Hop over there to Amazon, pick up a copy of that. And I just want to show you another example real quick. I'm fixing to have to hop off here. It's been about 30 minutes. If any of you are still watching, I've probably bored your mind out. Look, another example of content marketing. This is me for my music, Christian country music recording artist. I travel all over the country. If you're a church pastor, I'd love to come sing and minister at your church. If you are a business owner, you're looking for somebody to bring some positive, inspirational country music, call me. I'll come, and of course I come in, I bring all the equipment, I've got everything set up, so we'll be ready to rock and roll. And we'll have fun, we'll have a good time, but content. If you're going to advertise, if you're going to pay for magazine subscriptions, I've got a way that I can show you how to do this, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, but you're never going to be able to get me to just spill my guts on all this stuff until you buy the book, because this right here is going to develop that relationship between you and I that we need, that way you're going to understand, because my brain is a lot different than most people's. I think totally different, and people that know me, they're going to say, amen, brother, you one strange, weird fella. But I'm telling you, you need to get this book. 50 copies or more, you're going to get a discount off the cover price. This book is $19.99. If you go to Amazon, you're going to pay $19.99. This book is available at Books A Million, Barnes & Noble. This book is available everywhere books are sold. I don't think Lifeway has it, but they're owned, I believe. Anyway, we're not even going to go into there right now because that's not the topic for the video. But it's not in Lifeway, but just about everywhere else. Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, they're going to have this book for you. If they don't have it on the shelf, they'll be able to order it for you. Or you can just call here at the office, and I'll even autograph it for you. Not a problem. Call the office, 256-706-3315. We're actually pushing about 29 minutes, so I'm going to tie this thing up real quick. But give me a call. Let me know you saw this video. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not calling you stupid. There is a big difference in the word ignorant and stupid. And if I offended you, then get over it or do something about it. That's the mentality you got to have. If you're going to grow your business, you can't be sad, moping around, oh, he called me ignorant. Nobody is going to pay your bills for you. You have to get out and make success happen for you and your family, or you're going to go hungry. And that was the thing. Let me just say this. You can say that I'm being mean, or I shouldn't talk like that, or I shouldn't say things like that. But let me tell you the cold, hard truth. When I quit my day job of 8 years, I had enough money in my bank account to last me 6 months. I think I had, which was not a lot of money, but again, you know, for this area, the cost of living isn't extremely high. But I had enough money to live on for about 6 months, and so I had 6 months to either make it or break it. And I've still not had to go get a day job. So, and we're pushing on 2 years. Right at 2 years, 2.5 years, however long it's been since I quit my day job. And still got my nice new truck out there. All my bills are paid. Brand new laptop, brand new phone, brand new everything. And, you know, the business jobs are getting better and better. So, folks, you got to let me be your mentor. Let me help you. At least with content marketing. Let me help you. Because I am going to rock your world. Anyway, you guys have an awesome night. Be blessed. It's Sunday right now. So, and stay in touch with me. Comment on the video. Let me know. And I just touched my computer screen. Matter of fact, it went over to Amazon. Look at there. It must be time for me to buy something. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Be blessed. And order the book. Success Requires Action. Get the book. You'll be happy you did. If it don't work for you, send me your receipt. Scream at me. I'll give you your money back.